Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I just wanted to make a very short video for you guys. Our little Presley, not Wally who you guys see running around in the videos, but our little Presley is the cat that we had before Wally, before our Puma. Presley lived to be almost 11 years old. But unfortunately he passed away 3 years ago today being June 28th. He's buried in our backyard in the spot where he used to lie. So I just want to show you guys kind of how I honor my pet. I know that there are different ways that people honor the dead, whether they be human or whether they be furry best friend or whoever they may be. So I just thought, you know, anybody out there who's ever lost a furry or feathery or scaly friend, and maybe, you know, if they're buried in your backyard or they're somewhere close by and you want to just do a little honoring ritual for them, I just want to show you kind of how I do mine. And we acknowledge him every day. We feel him in our home. You know, sometimes we can hear his meows that definitely don't sound like Wally, who's just off camera right now. Last night, or actually the night before, I felt what I thought was Wally rubbing up along my leg. I looked down, there was no Wally there. So we know he's always there. When we go to sleep at night, I'm on the right side, my boyfriend's on the left side, and Presley used to sleep right in the middle, actually right in my boyfriend's armpit. So Wally tends to want to sleep there as well, but you can see him physically getting pushed out of that spot. So he either has to sleep on the other side or he comes to sleep with me. But definitely that spot in the bed is still Presley's spot in the bed. Let me just show you quickly, you know, how we're going to just, you know, honor him today. And obviously my boyfriend and I are gonna go out again later together to his grave and just kind of say hello. We say hello every day, especially when I'm watering, because our garden is right there. So I say hello to him. I say hello to him in the house. You know, I acknowledge his presence. So don't think that, you know, we just honor him 1 or 2 days a year, on the day of his death, on the day of his birth. But you know, so, and his birthday is coming up August 28th. So yeah, in just a couple of months. So the first thing that I want to show you here is that I made him a little treat that's going to be going out to his grave out in the backyard. I'm actually going to pour this out around his grave, around his tombstone, and I have it charging on my pentagram right now. But really, this is just water. I put in some basil for protection and rosemary, just so that his little grave is protected and that, you know, his soul, we know it's at peace, but we just you know, always want to send my little guy good vibes. And, you know, I just feel this is full of love and good vibes. So I just put a couple of pinches of basil in here, a few drops of rosemary oil, and then that clicking around that you guys can hear, that's a little quartz point that I have in there as well. So this is charging, but I'm going to put this out around his grave. Like I said, I'm going to pour it around later tonight. Okay guys, so this is Presley's grave here, and I decided to pick a rose from my garden. I found one of my beautiful white roses, and I thought that this lovely blue bowl, which to me symbolizes purity, peace, calm, love, you know, I kind of put that there for him. I also have this is a little bit of Wally's kibble. So this is lamb kibble, you know, but Wally and Presley can share. So in Buddhist tradition, it's always customary to leave a food offering, sometimes a cookie or something, for your departed relative or even your departed pet. So that's why I've left that there for him. After a few days, I'm going to probably just kind of toss this or leave it for a few of the animals to feed on. But you know, for now, symbolically, it's to nourish Presley's spirit and just let him know that he is still a part of our lives. I'm just going to read a little bit from my Egyptian Book of the Dead, and it's just a little, well, they call it spells, but really it's more like a prayer. And so this prayer is called For Going Out into the Day and Living After Death. So, you know, and that's kind of what he's doing. He's just kind of going about his day, you know, in our home and doing all the things that Presley always did. O you soul, one who shine in the moon, O you soul, one who glow in the sun, May Presley go forth from among those multitudes of yours who are outside. May those who are in the sunshine release him. May another world be open to him when Presley goes out into the day in order to do what he wishes on earth among the living. And so it is. So that's just a little prayer for our dude. The person at the shop had also lost a pet. This was a few years ago. And so he made this especially for Presley. So it says, "Our sweet boy, August 28th, 2003 to June 28th, 2014. Presley T. Selby." If you're wondering what the T stands for in the middle, it means trouble. So this is our side kind of table next to the couch. You know, we still have Presley's picture here. This was actually the day that he came home from the emergency room, so you can see they had to shave his little arms and everything, you know, so that they could take his blood and, you know, hook him up to all that life-saving stuff. So, so there's that. So we keep his little picture there. And then we made a little book for him. So it's basically his whole life. You know, when he was just a little baby all the way to the end, he was a big boy. He was, oh gosh, how big was he? He was like, I think maybe 16 pounds. He was big, you know, and Wally's like 11. So, so yeah, we just have all these awesome pictures and memories of him. And then, you know, it just ends that the story doesn't end here. This paper that you might be wondering what that is, the vet was able to make it over to our house to give Wally the injection to kind of calm him down when he was on his way out. He was, you know, passing away. They were meaning to put him to sleep, but he ended up just needing that that medicine just to relax. It was just a muscle relaxer, and then he ended up passing away on his own. But the veterinarian ended up making a rather large contribution to the UC Davis equine program for, you know, the horses and things like that. And that was meaningful to us because, well, not only did he put it in Presley's name, but one of Presley's favorite toys in the world was my floppy horse. You know, he loved floppy horse. And so a donation to be made to horses was just like, you know, that kind of got us right in the heart. It was like it was coming full circle. I showed you in another video that he has a picture on our mantle, but he also has a picture on our bookcase here, or sorry, our little shelf here. And not only do I have photo albums worth of pictures, but we have pictures of him here. So this was when I was practicing with a backdrop, some of my photography, and I had just kind of sat a chair there, and he jumped up on the chair, and I was like, okay, we're having a photo session. And so here, Presley working out with my boyfriend. There's Presley. All our Christmas cards. Presley loved to be on our shoulders. This is Wally here. So that was taken with obviously one of my nicer cameras. And of course, all these other ones are Wally. I did want to add one important thing that we always do with Presley on his birthday, on the day that he passed away, and almost every time that we can, is we go have tea with him. So when Presley had gotten sick, and he was sick for about 6 months with congestive heart failure and renal failure, which is kidney failure, we started taking him out in the backyard because it's not like he was going to go like run somewhere, run away, but mostly he was an indoor cat. So we would take him out in the backyard, and he enjoyed the sun and sort of trying to chase the birds and the lizards, but I would take my tea out there in the morning with him, and I would have tea with him. So I'd sit, drink my tea while he just kind of basked in the morning sun and kind of watched all the birdies and things like that. And I continued to do that even after he passed away. So that's kind of like our ritual. So that's what my boyfriend and I will be doing tonight, is going out there with our tea and just having tea with him. So yeah. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this quick little video. have like a purpose for it, just to kind of I don't know, maybe put it out there for people who have lost a pet, a furry one, a feathery one, a scaly one, or maybe you're a human one, and you just wanted to find out ways to maybe honor that person. You know, that I believe that when people are gone, they can hop in and out and, you know, give you little inklings that they're still around, they're still guiding you, they're still watching over you, no matter what form they had here on earth. And it's always good to, at least in my opinion, to acknowledge their presence and thank them every day for still being a part of your life, even if you physically can't see them anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you what I do for my little Presley, and maybe you can apply it, maybe you can't, maybe you just thought it was an interesting video, but I just kind of felt like on his day that I wanted to put this out there for you guys. All right. So I wish you guys a wonderful day and many blessings to you all. So peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out, y'all.